how to find the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor is the largest number that is a factor of two or more numbers. Now we have an example, the factors of 36, and we have a whole list there, and the factors of 48, and again we have quite a long list. So let's first circle the common factors. 1 and 1, 2 and 2. Now, which one would be the greatest common factor? Okay, the largest number is 12. So in this case, the greatest common factor for 36 and 48 would be 12. So we've just discovered a nice method that we can use for smaller numbers. This is the list method. So we will follow these three basic steps. We have list the factors, identify the common factors, and then select the greatest. Let's go through the first example. 6. 10. 'So let's circle the common factors. So what is the highest common factor or the greatest common factor? 2. Step 2, identify the common factors. Which one is the greatest common factor? 3. So we'll now have a look at the ladder method. This is really useful for larger numbers. So we have this step-by-step process. Write the numbers. Divide by common prime factors. Repeat until there are no further common factors. Then we simply multiply the common prime factors. So in this example on the right hand side, we can see that we have 2 and 3 as prime factors of 18 and 24. In our final step, where we have, I'm going to make it blue, the 3 and the 4, there are no further common factors of 3 and 4, or at least no further common prime factors of 3 and 4. So that is where it ends, and we finally end by simply multiplying the prime factors on the left-hand side. So in this case, our greatest common factor would be 6. That's for 18 and 24. Let's try some examples. 2, yep, 2 goes into both. So we divide both of them by 2. Again, 12 and 20 are even numbers, we divide by 2. 6 and 10, even numbers, we can divide both of them by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 10 divided by 2 is 5. Do 3 and 5 have common prime factors? No. So that means to get our greatest common factor, we multiply those numbers down the side and we get 8. That is our greatest common factor for 24 and 40. Let's try this last question, a green one, which means it is quite a tricky one. As soon as we have even numbers, we can always divide by 2. Again, we can divide by 2. Again, divide by 2. Now, 15 is an odd number, so 2 does not go into 15. 3 goes into 15, but not into 50. 4, no. 5, yes, 5 goes into both, so I can divide both of those numbers by 5. 5 is the common prime factors. 15 divided by 5, 3. 50 divided by 5, 10. 3 and 10, do they have a common prime factor? No. So this process is over. We now have our common prime factors down the side. And we will multiply those together to get the greatest common factor. So 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, and we still have to multiply by 5, and 8 multiplied by 5 is 40. There is our greatest common factor. Here are our 4 steps. You can look at those examples, practice the steps, and you'll get it right every time. Hey guys, this is Casey at Onetree. If you like the content, please remember to like and subscribe. Also, if you'd like some online tutoring, please email me at onetreemath@gmail.com. Cheers.